working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abode to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash.
They did the monster
The
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin Drac's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster
The
mash.
monster mash.
And it's a graveyard
It's
smash.
now the mash.
It's caught on in a flash.
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Drac's a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash
The monster mash.
and do my graveyard
Then you
smash.
can mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash. Mash. Easy, Igor, you impetuous young boy. Mash good.
Monster mash. Monster mash. Monster mash. Monster mash.
Master, I want to mash. I'll take your chains off later, Frankie. Master, please let me mash. Your next, Igor. Right after Janusz. Boris, I still like the Transylvania twist better. Who asked you, you bloodsucker? Well, Frankie, well. Mash cool. Igor, you're cramping my style. All right, let's try it with a little bit of soul now. All right, now let's try it without soul. Somebody stepped on my way. Look out, my children of the night. Blow, blow, Daddy. Igor, you're cramping my style. Calm yourselves, my children, calm yourselves. Go, you zombies, go, you rats and crackers, go, my children.
I like the twist better.
Go, children of the night.
God, you get out of my way, please.
Was the night before Christmas when all through the castle my monsters were having a Yuletide hassle. The tree was all trimmed in ghoulish things like werewolf fangs and vampire wings.
Was a monster's holiday.
But they were up to no good,
Was a monster's holiday.
didn't act like good monsters
Was a
should.
monster's holiday.
They found themselves a new
Was a
prey.
monster's
They
holiday.
planned to rob Santa's sleigh. They were making a list and checking it twice. Frankenstein wanted a shiny new trike, a new chain for Janusz, a brace for Igor's back, a speed shaver for Wolfman, a new cape for Drac.
Monster's holiday.
They were up to no good,
Was a monster's holiday.
didn't act like good monsters
Was a
should.
monster's holiday.
They'd found themselves a new prey.
Monster's
They
holiday.
planned to rob Santa's sleigh. The mummy was to signal from the castle roof at the very first sound of a reindeer hoof. As Santa slid down the chimney wall, the zombies were to make off with sleigh and all. From beyond the moat there arose such a clatter. I jumped to the window to see what was the matter. Like a bolt of lightning, it happened so quick, and there in our midst stood old Saint Nick. He began to dig down deep in his sack and came up with the traction for Igor's back. Drac caught his cape, Frankie's trike made him behave. Even Wolfman was happy, now he can shave.
Monster's holiday.
And all ended well,
Monster's holiday.
and Santa was really swell.
Monster's holiday.
No need to rob Santa's sack.
Monster's holiday.
Maybe next year he'll come back. So the children everywhere were spared the grief of losing their presents to a monster slave thief. Now the monsters love Santa and say they'll behave, and never again rob sleighs or graves.
Monster's holiday.
Igor, what do you think of Santa now?
Holiday.
Santa good! What was that he said as he drove out of sight?
Merry Christmas to all.
And to all a good night. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-wolf open sleigh. Well, dashing through the snow. Where is that reindeer with the red nose? On Donner, on Blitzen, on Dancer and Vixen.
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
If it's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. head, who can you call?
Ghostbusters!
An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call.
Ghostbusters!
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I hear it likes the girls. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
If you've had a dose of a freaky ghost, baby, you better call.
Ghostbusters!
Let me tell you something. Bustin' makes me feel good. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Don't get caught alone, oh no.
Ghostbusters!
When it comes through your door, unless you just want some more, I think you better call.
Ghostbusters!
Ow! Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Think you better call.
Ghostbusters!
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
I can't hear you. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Louder.
Ghostbusters!
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Who can you call?
Ghostbusters!
Who you gonna call? It likes the girls too.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. And you start to freeze, and so it looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is daylight, daylight night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's daylight, daylight night. You're fighting for your life inside. They will possess you unless you change that number on the dial. Now is the time for you and I to cuddle close together. Yeah. All through the night, I'll save you from the terror on the screen. I'll make you see that this is the night, 'cause I can feel you more than when it goes through that dead So let me hold you tight and share up together, together, together. It's wrong, 'cause this is the night, girl. I can feel you more than when it goes through that dead trial. So let me hold you tight and share up together, together. I'm gonna do it tonight.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna do it tonight. Oh, darling, I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna do it tonight. Oh, darling,
The foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. This our town.
walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, you hear him howling around your kitchen door. You better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. The hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. London. Ahoo. Well, I saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. His hair was perfect. Werewolves of London. Draw blood. Werewolves of London.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control.
I remember doing the Time Warp, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the Time Warp again. Let's do the Time Warp again.
It's just a jump to the left. With your hands on your hips.
You're bringing me to time. There is the railway cross. It really does me insane. Let's do the Time Warp again. Let's do the Time Warp again.
It's so dreamy. Oh, fantasy, free me. So you can't see me. No, not at all. In another dimension, with voyeuristic intention. Well secluded, I see all.
With a bit of a mind flip.
You're into the time slip.
And nothing can ever be the same.
You're spaced out on sensation.
Like you're under sedation. Let's do the Time
to the left. With your hands on your hips.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I'd go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha! You thought it was a joke, and so you laughed. You laughed when I had said that losing you would make me flip my lid. Right? You know you laughed. I heard you laugh. You laughed and laughed, and then you left. But now you know I'm utterly mad. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. I cooked your food, I cleaned your house, and this is how you pay me back for all my kind, unselfish, loving deeds. Ha? Well, you just wait, they'll find you yet, and when they do, they'll put you in the ASPCA, you mangy mutt. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, to the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats.
Hey, witch doctor, give us the magic words.
Alright, you go ooh, ting tang, walla walla bing bang.
Alright. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting tang, walla walla bang bang.
Do 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 do.
Ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh, ee, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh, ee, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh, ee, ting tang, walla walla bang bang.
Do do do.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
Do do do.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
Do 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 do.
And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He told me, ooh, ee, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh, ee, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh, ee, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh, ee, ting tang, walla walla bang bang.
Do 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 do.
I told the witch doctor you didn't love me true.
Do do do.
I told the witch doctor you didn't love me nice.
Do do do.
And then the witch doctor, he gave me this advice. Ooh, ee,
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum. When people come to see them, they really are a scream. The Addams Family. Neat, sweet, petite. So put a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna pay a call on the Addams Family. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Strange, deranged, the Addams Family.
Who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead?
Up on the stage is only one sure way to bring the giant down. Deep the strange cemetery things with a one flat foot on the devil's wings. Like a hunchback juice on a sentimental news operation filth. They love to love the wealth of an SS form making scary sounds.
flying back at me. It's the calm before the storm, and something's gonna clobber me. Put your ear down to the ground. Can't you hear those stomping feet? And the swishing of those gowns, the laughing and the 4/4 beat. It takes a special kind of thrill to stand out in this day and age. Everybody looks so good and everyone is good in bed. The armies of the night are coming, they're coming. Life will be a dream for you and for me. The armies of the night are coming, they're coming. Life will be a scream for you and for me. I've got a Sam and Dave review laying in my heart tonight. I've got a pebble in my shoe, even that feels good tonight. All those Big Mac rappers dancing down the street dance better than I do. But you can't fight City Hall, no matter what you say or do. The armies of the night are coming, they're coming. Life will be a dream for you and for me. The armies of the night are coming, they're coming. Life will be a scream for you and for me. It's a sleepy sort of night. It's a peaceful sort of night. Peaceful sort of night. The armies of the night are coming, they're coming. Life will be a dream for you and for me. The armies of the night are coming, they're coming. Life will be a scream for you and for me. The armies of the night are coming, they're coming. Life will be a dream for you and for me.
gather round, kiddies, I'll tell you something juicy about this dance you call the Watusi. You think it's something new? Well, that's not so. It all really started 400 years ago at the graduation party for Transylvania High back in 1565. We were swaying to the music of Lawrence Wolfe and his bubbly, bloodthirsty jive. 23 skidoo. A she-wolf named Rhonda tooled in on her Honda, a quite unexpected call. The hair on her chin parted into a grin. She said, "You bats aren't hip at all." This is better than Lawrence Wolfe. There's a place down the street past Transylvania West. Let's make it down there right now. We'll know we're at the bloody go-go when we hear a werewolf's howl. Got inside, and there on the floor, what we saw gave us quite a fright. 150 wiggling wolves, man, it was out of sight. We immediately called the head werewolf over to our table to ask him, what's going on?
They are doing the werewolf Watusi.
The werewolf Watusi? Where do they get all of their energy?
Don't you know there is a flea epidemic?
Sounds, let's split. This gig is nowhere. Man, it is a different bag.
Way up in Eureka, written on a sign, beware of the giant, don't cross that boundary line.
Big Bull.
Listen to that rumble, shaking up the ground. Ain't no guitar thumping, ain't no hound dog sound.
Big Bull.
Lumberjack went a chopping, chopping down Bigfoot Street. Ain't seen no more of Lumberjack, just a footprint by the tree.
Big Bull.
Big Bull.
country, we didn't have mortuaries, and so it was always customary for the undertaker to do his job and lay your kin out right there at home. Yeah, and the church would loan you folding chairs, and you'd have visitation and everything right there. But when the nighttime come, you'd have to sit up with the dead, 'cause it wasn't right to leave them alone. Well, the last time I set up was 65, when my old arthritic Uncle Fred died. He was 97, so stooped over, the mortician couldn't straighten him out. They used a logging chain to hold him down, covered that all up with a cape and a gown, and didn't tell nobody in the family, 'cause that's the kind of stuff folks just don't want to know about. Well, we were all sitting there, it was 3 in the morning, and then there come up a cloud of thunder, lightning, and storming. Well, that lightning flashed and that thunder clapped, and that chain round old Uncle Fred went snap, rattled and fell to the floor with a thump, and Uncle Fred just sat right up. And I ain't setting up with the dead no more. I don't know about you. No, I ain't setting up with the dead no more. No matter what you say or do. They say the dead can't hurt you 'cause they already left, but what they left can sure make you hurt yourself. And I ain't sitting up with the dead no more since the dead started sitting up too. Lord have mercy. Woo. Well, when Uncle Fred sat up, so did everyone there, and there came a great parting of the folding chairs, and that preacher nearly knocked me down. He said, "Oh, I'm heading out that kitchen door." I hollered, "Reb, that kitchen ain't got no door in it." He said, "Don't worry, son, it will have in a minute." And I ain't never seen so much jumping and shoving before. And then somebody stepped on an old cat's tail. He let out a scream, a screech, a wail, and to say the least, that howl didn't help to calm the situation down. And then that lightning flashed and that house went black, and I spoke to my feet. So I said, "Boys, make tracks." And I went through that screen door, lickety split for town. Well, I cut through the cemetery, fell in a hole. It was Uncle Fred's grave, and it was dark and cold. Yeah, the town drunk dug it, and he dug it too deep. And unbeknownst to me, he's still in there asleep. And I'm scratching and jumping, trying to get out of that hole. And he woke up and said, "You might as well come over here and sit down beside me, boy, 'cause you ain't getting out of here tonight." But I did. And I ain't setting up with the dead no more. I don't know about you. No, I ain't setting up with the dead no more. No matter what you say or do. They say the dead can't hurt you 'cause they already left, but what they left can sure make you hurt yourself. And I ain't sitting up with the dead no more since the dead started sitting up too. Wasn't no sense in nobody sitting up with Uncle Fred anyhow. Uncle Fred dummy gonna sit up with his own self. Next time I'm just gonna send flowers. Yeah.
Please, Lord, if I'm abducted, don't let it be the Greys, the short little guys with the big black eyes from a galaxy far away. I've heard the horror stories being taken in the dead of night, laid out on a table like a Christmas turkey. I'm afraid I'd die from fright. They can paralyze you with their eyes and levitate you out of bed, pull you right up through the ceiling and start messing with your head. Now if they would just stop at that, I wouldn't mind too much, but I've heard they'll probe you up and down and you won't like where they touch. The witnesses say they're a humorless bunch, and by that I'm quite surprised, 'cause they watch all the reruns of I Love Lucy and the best of Saturday Night Live. I don't want to be a live experiment for the children in a place unknown, 'cause they'll splice your genes and make grotesque things. Leave my tadpole guys alone. Please, Lord, if I'm abducted, don't let it be the Greys, the short little guys with the big black eyes from a galaxy far away. I've heard the horror stories being taken in the dead of night, laid out on the table like a Christmas turkey. I'm afraid I'd die from fright. When Eisenhower signed the treaty, he never thought they'd stay. Maybe hang around long enough to mutilate some cattle and they'd be on their way. We built them underground bases and the feeling right at home, like that dreamland in Nevada where the antelope and aliens roam. And Art Bell knows what's going on. They probably give him rides for free. For all we know, he's one of them. That's why he's on radio and not TV. Think about it. Please, Lord, if I'm abducted, don't let it be the Greys, the short little guys with the big black eyes from a galaxy far away. I've heard the horror stories being taken in the dead of night, laid out on a table like a Christmas turkey. I'm afraid I'd die from fright. Laid out on a table like a Christmas turkey. Don't let me die tonight. Nanu, nanu, my foot.
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had a one long horn and one big eye. I commenced to shaking and I said, ooh-wee. It looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
A one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me.
One-eyed.
Well, he came down to earth and he lit in the tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff,
I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough.
it was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me.
One-horn.
I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land.
I want to get a job in a rock and roll band.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater.
He wears short shorts.
Friendly little people eater, what a sight to see. And then he swung from the tree and he lit on the ground and he started to rock, really rocking around. It was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune.
Sing a bop bop a boop a lap a loom bam boom.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater.
I like short shorts.
Flying purple people eater, what a sight to see.
Purple people.
Well, he went on his way and then what do you know? I saw him last night on a TV show. He was blowing it out, really knocking him dead, playing rock and roll music through the horn in his head.
Tequila.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. We're so sorry, skeletons, you're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize,
But I don't think we should.
a spooky, scary skeleton shouts startling, shrilly screams. They'll sneak from their sarcophagus and just won't leave you be. Spirit supernatural or shy, what's all the fuss? But bags of bones seem so unsafe, it's semi-serious. Spooky, scary skeletons are silly all the same.
can drive you so insane. Sticks and stones will break your bones, they seldom let you snooze. Spooky, scary skeletons will wake you with a boo.
When you are walking the street at night, and behind you there's no one in view, but you hear mysterious feet at night, then the monsters are following you. If you should meet this strange family, just forget what some people have said. The monsters may shake your hand clammily, but they're not necessarily dead. Behind their house you mustn't be afraid to see a figure digging with a spade. Perhaps someone didn't quite make the grade with the monsters, with the monsters. If when you're sleeping you dream a lot, foolish nightmares parade through your head, and then you wake up and scream a lot. Oh, the monsters are under your bed. At midnight a creature should prowl about, and if vampires and vultures swoop down, and werewolves and fiends shriek and howl about, why the monsters are out on the town. One night I dare peek through their window screen, my hair turned white at such a crazy scene, because every evening is Halloween at the monsters, at the monsters.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard
He
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash,
They did the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
they did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five.
They played the mash,
They played the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
they played the mash.
They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin Drac's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash,
It's now the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
And it's a graveyard
It's
smash.
now the mash,
It's caught on in a flash.
it's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, Drac's a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you.
Then you can mash,
Then you can monster mash,
the monster mash.
and do my graveyard
Then you
smash.
can mash,
You'll catch on in a flash.
then you can mash.
Then then you can monster mash. Mash. Easy there, boy. You impetuous young boy. Mash good. Monster mash.